What are you doing when the accident occurred?
You said, what are you doing? And that's actually present continuous tense, but we must make past continuous sentences. So you're almost there. Make a past continuous where you say, what
you did.
What were you? What were you doing? You said, what are you doing? That's present continuous. Past continuous is like was or were doing. Yeah, and here we have the interruption. It's kind of like a standard, like long action with an interruption. All right. So Ibrahim, what was this person doing? Person B says,
I was trying to change a light.
yeah, a light bulb that had burnt out. Good. I was trying to change a light bulb. Good, good. So even if we don't have an interruption later in the sentence, it's clear from the context that he was in the middle of a long action when like there was an interruption. In this case, an accident occurred. Okay. Good. So let's continue to number 2, please. Sadim.
After I find. Okay, I think found. After I found.
Yes.
Yeah. I was immediately. Okay. I was. No. I was going, right? Or not? Immediately. Okay, not going. I was.
I immediately went.
Say I went.
Yeah, I immediately went. Simple past
Yeah.
tense here as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Turn to the police and okay, I think turned with ed.
That's right. You turned it in.
Yeah.
So all of these are simple past tense. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't have to overthink it. If there's no reason to use past continuous, don't use it. Just use simple past tense.
Okay.
Good. All right. So Siba, are you back with us? I saw you left for a second.
Yes, teacher. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
sorry, my
Number
internet
3
was
for us.
interrupted.
Sure. And I
The
don't know if you heard Siba, but we're doing sentence completion exercises. There's 2 kinds of verbs to choose from: simple past or past continuous. Okay.
okay.
So try number
The
3.
doctor said that Tom was too sick to go to work and that he needed to stay at home for a couple of days.
Good. Another sentence with all simple past tense. Good. All right. So Ibrahim, number 4.
Sebastian arrived at Susan's house a little before 9 p.m. But she hasn't been there.
Hasn't? No, the verb is actually be. It's not has. So what's the past tense of be?
But she
What's the present tense for be? Be is a confusing verb, isn't it? Can anyone tell us, like, what is let's read this in our notes too. What's the present tense for be?
Being.
Not exactly. Not exactly. No.
Present for be.
I'm sorry?
Is and is are
Is, am, are. That's right. For
and
example,
infinitive is being.
yeah, the infinitive, the gerund is being.
Yeah, yeah, get it.
Like I am hungry, right? Okay. What's past tense?
Was were.
Was, were. I was hungry. They were hungry, right? They were hungry.
Hungry.
What's future tense?
Well,
Almost.
Being.
Will be.
will be.
So finally, we see be actually used. Finally, yes. So she will be hungry. That's why I say be is like a strange verb because it looks much different in the past tense and present tense. Yeah, so hopefully that won't confuse you anymore.
So, but she is not there.
Well, that is not. Keep in mind that our only two choices are simple past tense and past continuous. Is present tense. So what's the past tense for be?
She was. She was.
Good, you got it.
With not. She wasn't.
Yeah, it's a negative one. She was
Yeah.
not there. Why can't we say she was not being there? Isn't that a long action? Was not being? We were right to say was not. What's the problem with was not being?
Maybe because it's a long action.
Isn't correct?
It is a long action, but be is one of those non-continuous verbs, right?
Right.
Even if I'm like happy right now, I don't say I am being happy or I am being sad, right? That probably sounds weird to you. And it should because it's wrong, right? We just say I am sad, I am happy. Same thing in the past tense. We can't say was not being sad, even if it's like a long action. We just say she was not sad, or she was not there. Yeah, I think Sadim and Siba may recognize that because we actually saw that in a lesson. Unfortunately, Ibrahim missed this. Yeah. What about, so Ibrahim, you were correct in number 4 to say Sebastian arrived at Susan's house. Why not was arriving? Was arriving. What's wrong with this?
Because he was before 9 p.m. Arrived.
Right, it's like it finished before this time. It's also a short action. And unless something takes a long time to arrive, I don't know, maybe like an airplane or something. Usually for like short actions like this, we can't make it past continuous. All right, Ibrahim, can you finish for us, please?
She was studying at the library for final exam in French.
You're exactly right. She was studying at the library. How did you know? How did you know she was studying?
Because during this two action or that action, when Sebastian arrived, she was studying.
Right. There's an interruption.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not in the same sentence, but that's okay. It doesn't always have to be in the same sentence. Good. Good. Let's do a few more of these. Hopefully it's helping a little bit. Hopefully it's helping catch you up, Ibrahim. All right, number 5, Sadim.